The Todd and Kenny Show, where we bring to the table.
This is a show where we talk about the top news and most current events out there right now.
Okay, about ready to do a podcast here. Let's get going here. My co-host is... Oh, he doesn't have his mic plugged in. I better pause. Okay, it's been a while since we got in the studio. Well, since last week. We were a little bit late, but we had stuff we've been doing. This is going to be...
kind of a studio.
This is going to be delightful.
that way.
Yeah, we have Thanksgiving coming up, so that's why we're a little bit delayed. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of info. Kenny's pull up a lot of shit on the computer here, so...
So what do we have on the agenda today?
Well, we have, you want to talk about General, what's his name?
General Petraeus.
Petraeus?
Yeah.
And, or do you want to target what's been going on over there with Israel?
Yeah, let's talk about Israel first.
Since that's on our webpage, yeah.
We'll get to Israel first, and then we'll go down the line of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
To start off, Israel, I found out this conflict has been going on for a century. But it's gotten to the point where one country has a lot of power, one country doesn't, so one country wants to wipe off another country off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And that's genocide, pretty much.
How long do you think it's going to work?
To be honest, and we're giving money to Israel. And we're giving them bombs, weapons, and all
the new
stuff.
thing is that there's only states wanting to separate from the other states.
Let's get to the Israel thing first.
That's not. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I'm just saying, bro.
I know. But Israel has the power now to launch airstrikes against Gaza and the Palestinians. And if they do that, they'll wipe the Palestinians off the face of the earth. If you go on our Facebook page, we have a picture of the map area.
Yeah.
It's and the green is Palestinian, white is Israel.
Israel.
So
yeah.
One of the things they fight over though is Jerusalem, which is the Godfather city.
You heard that song? Walking to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Never mind. No.
But Jerusalem is like the main city in the Middle East. It's where everyone goes, And right now it's under Israel control, but both countries want it. It's kind of like the Berlin of its time,
Yeah.
So there's war that's going on. They're fighting over for that particular.
What's the bomb? They're bombing Palestinians. If the bombing continues within the next few days, at the rate it's going, if you look on our site, you can see some of the firepower they're using. Palestinians will be wiped off the face of the earth within the next few days. They will not live to see America's Thanksgiving. Huh.
So.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's a big deal because no one wants to see genocide.
Yeah.
So,
true. That's true.
But what the thing is, though, is America will be blamed because we're giving money to Israel to wipe them off the face of the earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So that's one of the things that it wasn't talked a lot about.
You think it's gonna cause a nuclear war?
What?
Think it's gonna cause
a nuclear war?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Palestinians have a lot of.
You think we're in trouble?
Yeah.
We're in danger.
See, a lot of the Arab countries don't like Israel.
We got a big military.
Yeah.
But
this isn't about us. I
wasn't want to change the reason why I kind of brought that up. I was kind of wondering what was going to happen if them states are trying to cut loose and we need military help right now. But then I don't know. Is that going to mess the military?
It will mess the military. The military right now we have about, I think it's 2.2. No, something like 2.2 million people in the military right now.
Really?
And
that's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, back in 1941 there was 8 million.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot of wars going on. We don't have a big war going on, and we're getting ready to get out of war, so we're cutting back on our military, and we're not accepting as many people as we used to. It used to be as long as you didn't have flat feet, you're in the military.
Flat feet problem.
But that's the reason why my uncle couldn't join, because he has flat feet. And
they still do that? No flat feet, huh?
No, they have boots now. They're specially made.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
But at least that's what my colonel says.
Oh, yeah, boots now. Oh, really?
But, no, with our military, though, with our next subject, the states want to secede from the Union.
Yeah.
If that happens, our military could
I don't know exactly, but
Yeah.
I had to ask my colonel.
Yeah.
Who's in
Colonel? Are you in the military? Oh, you're in ROTC.
I'm
ROTC.
in ROTC.
Okay.
Senior ROTC.
Senior ROTC.
And but what it is though, I haven't asked Colonel this, but if the country breaks up and goes on its own, what will it do to America's military? Now, technically, America isn't America. We're 50 states that are in a union.
Oh, yeah.
We're not technically a one big country.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Canada isn't really Canada. There's British Columbia,
Quebec.
Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
and the other ones I can't remember them.
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, I know.
And Saskatchewan is one of those.
Yeah.
And those, but they live on provinces.
Provinces. Yeah.
America goes by states, and all the states are connected by a central government. So
Yeah.
and so
Yeah,
technically,
Canada provinces are big.
technically,
They have like what 3 sections across the
They have 5.
north? 5.
5.
Yeah, a
So
lot less now. A lot less now.
There's Quebec, and let me look it up.
I used to know.
You're like in little schoolwork here, huh?
Yeah, I used to know all of them.
You used to know all of them. Was that a quiz?
Yeah.
Was that a pop quiz in
Yeah.
school?
World.
Yeah.
I had world geography in 8th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it interesting?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Gotta go to google.com here real quick.
Just see
50
what just happened?
What?
Yeah, run. So what just happened?
Not to get off subject.
Is your mic on? Yeah. Check.
Not
Yeah.
to get off subject.
Yeah.
A bus crashed in Egypt. A bus just crashed in Egypt near Manifold, and it killed 50 children.
Oh shit. Yeah.
There's not much to say right now, but
Huh.
they were aged from 4 to 6 years old, and they were just driving along,
And kapow, huh?
and it was just bam.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
an estimated 8,000 people die in car accidents every year there.
Whoa.
Just to let you know.
What?
In the U.S., it's like 100,000.
I wonder why.
So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So. Anyway. Lots to talk about.
in Tel Aviv, this is coming from Tel Aviv. They assassinated the top government officials of the Hamas military, which is in Gaza. Gaza is a part of Palestinian, so that now the Palestinians don't have any, they don't have any generals or anything like that.
Oh.
All their top-ranking members are gone.
Are gone. Really?
So the country
Yeah.
is pretty much left vulnerable. There are airstrikes going on all the time.
Yeah.
It's bad news. You don't want to go to Tel Aviv. If you're planning a trip to Gaza, Tel Aviv, or Jerusalem, don't go.
Yeah. Really.
That's just a little FYI.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Those aren't usually destination spots for vacations. I wouldn't
actually,
think.
Jerusalem is a big destination spot.
It is. It
It's one of
really.
those places that a lot of people want to see before they die.
Really?
Mhm.
Because of the religious type thing.
It's got so much religious things there. It's where Moses and Seth
Yeah.
was. That's where
Oh.
the cradle, the ark,
Yeah.
the cradle of life thing was at. It's believed that
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
very
sure.
religious place, and there's a lot of things there. There's the dome,
Yeah.
which is
True.
completely made out of gold.
Oh.
So it's one of those things you can't steal though, because it's about the size. It's about the size of the high school
Yeah.
that I go to,
Yeah.
but it's covered in gold.
Really.
So it's covered in gold plates about a centimeter thick,
Yeah.
and it just covers this entire dome. It kind of looks like the Capitol building,
Yeah.
only it's gold.
Huh.
So in fact,
Really?
I'll post a picture of it on the webpage. So
Yeah.
on our Facebook.
Is your
page.
mic on?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Back to what we were talking about
Yeah.
the states. The states were technically the United States of America. That's pretty much what it were. America is the government.
Yeah.
The government connects all 50 states, but technically we are an technically each individual state controls itself.
Yeah.
Federal government overranks, because the federal government supplies state government, but federal government is like the mom, and state government is like the dad.
Yeah.
Mom has say over the dad.
Yeah.
And then the people are what's people in the government workers were the kids.
Yeah.
So mom and dad have say.
Yeah. Huh.
But in America, it's 50 states.
Yeah.
Canada is kind of the same. Canada, as a prime minister, they don't have. Canada's technically part of British England.
Yeah.
And but they have a prime minister. And in Canada, there are 9 different provinces. They go by provinces. We go by states.
Yeah.
They also go by meters. So I think they go by meters.
Meters. Yeah.
But
meters, Celsius.
in Canada,
kilometers.
in Canada, there's Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia, and then there's Yukon.
I someday want to move to Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Nova Scotia.
It's cold over there.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look where they are, Dad.
They're north.
Yeah, they're like right above Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Maine gets like 3 feet of snow in a day.
Really?
Yeah. So.
It must have filled all the chill park boys in the summertime then.
Mm-hmm. Because in the summertime it'll only get to like maybe 70, 80 degrees.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
The United States, the states that want to secede are just different states: Oregon, Montana, Texas. Thinking it was California. Was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky. Pretty much the southern states. You know, it's like they can't be happy with anything we do.
Yeah, true.
First we legalized slavery. They weren't happy about that. They broke away. Now they're not happy because we have a Democratic president. Well, boo-hoo.
Yeah, get over it, right? Yep, exactly.
I asked my colonel though.
Yeah.
If the military would step in. He said most likely not this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're seceding peacefully.
Yeah.
So back in the 1800s, you know, they pretty much just flipped everybody off and said we're leaving.
Oh.
Nowadays, because of the war, because of the Civil War and stuff like that, we have rules and regulations you have to follow.
Yeah.
A state has to get 25,000 signatures before it can legally, before the federal government will step in and say, okay, we'll acknowledge your secession. We have to do an investigation. We have to find out, you know, if you can support yourself.
Is that like legalizing stuff?
It's kind of like legalizing it. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, so many votes or whatever.
What it is if 25,000 people sign a petition saying they want to secede, the state will secede.
Really?
The state that's only done it right now is Texas. Texas is the 20th largest economy on the planet.
Yeah.
That's because of all the oil and everything there.
Yeah.
I think New York is like 30th. And I think New York was one of the states that wanted to secede too.
Huh.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wonder how it's going to work out. I wonder if they're going to say, oh, you're on your own now.
We'll see. States like...
Somebody talking about Social Security. That's going to be interesting.